Three of them. Oh, we got three. Fonseca's got to be careful. No, number 4 hitter in the lineup don't want to put a mistake and have it come back and hurt you.
Here's Andre ready for the pitch. Here's the pitch, and it'll be a dribble to shortstop. Now it'll be a base hit for the Sailors. Evan Gibbs will get Sarasota on the board with the base hit.
It was a good swing there by Gibbs. Took the ball the other way. A good pitch, a pitch on the outside, and he did the right thing. Took it the other way, just over the shortstop's head. Good try there at shortstop by Richie Morales, but it was unable to come up with it. And now number 2, Michael Dorso, is coming up to the plate. See, with a runner on, see what he can do.
Evan Gibbs gets his lead from first. Andre ready for the pitch.
Let's take a check on the runner.
Here's the pitch by Andre, and it'll be high for ball 1.
And let's see, you would expect Andre to kind of try and go down here, try and roll a double play ball here to get him out of this small little minor jam he could possibly get into.
Here's the pitch by Andre, and it will be a hit, and that will be another base hit for the Sailors. But wait a minute, Richie Morales will get it, and it looks like he will be safe at first. A little bit of a weird hit there for Cameron, but he will get on with no outs here in the second inning. And here comes number 4 for Sarasota, Andre James.
And that's baseball for you. Did not hit that one well at all, just off the end of the bat, but it just happens, hey, there was nobody there, and that's what happens when you get a base hit. And now Andre's really going to have to pitch well to avoid giving up a run here.
James settles into the box. Andre getting the sign from McLean.
Looks like they want to go down.
Runners on first and second, getting their leads. Andre looks back to second. Here's the pitch by Andre. It looks like a
spin and no throw.
Fake bunt steal, but no casualty on that. Andre ready for the windup, ready for the pitch here. Jones staring him down.
Yeah, it'll take it a little bit of while.
Looks like James will take time. Reset Andre here. Andre, he was a workhorse last year for the Pirates, coming in during our district championship game and giving out 4 solid innings. And Andre will throw a ball 1 to James. James steps into the box. Runners get their leads at first and second. Fonseca ready for it. Looks back to the runner at second. Here's the pitch, and looks like he'll be in the dirt. Good stop by Powell to chest the baseball up there.
Yeah, it was a pitch in the dirt there. Good block by McLean back there. And now we've got a 2-0 count now. So Fonseca really working himself into some trouble here in the second inning. Had a 1-2-3 first inning, but he's finding himself down in the count with the runner in scoring position and a runner on first. Let's see what he can do here.
Andre ready for the pitch. Richie Morales shifting over a short, but he's gonna step off there. And he will step back into the box. On Fonseca ready for it. Runners take their leads at first and second. Here's the pitch, Andre, and it will be inside for ball 3. Coach Payne, the pitching coach, and the head coach cannot be happy with Andre at the start of this game right now. But he'll adjust.
Yeah, that was way inside there. Lucky he didn't hit him, but now we're down to 3-0, so expect something towards the middle here, but you don't want to leave it right over the plate with runners on. Let's see what Fonseca
does. Here's a pitch. He's punched back to first, and looks like he's going to be safe, but a close one there. Henry Nelson with the grab there at first.
Yeah, that was a close play there. A very quick pickoff move by Fonseca there. Almost caught him napping.
Good play by Henry Nelson, but the runner will remain safe.
Here we go, Andre.
Andre looks back to the runner at second. Here's the pitch by Andre, and it's going to be right down the middle for a strike. Good pitch there by Andre.
Yeah, it looked like it definitely fooled him. Andre James leaned out of it, so he thought maybe he was coming into him, and it just dropped in there for a good pitch on a 3-0 count to fool him.
Here's the pitch by Andre, and it's going to be hit foul. So he's going to load the count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job by Fonseca to put this one back, get this one back to a full count. And let's see if he can get a punch out here. A punch out would be second best thing. A double play ball probably be the best, but a punch out, never a bad time for a punch out.
Andre once again looks at the runner second. Here's the windup and the pitch, and it looks like it's to be another pop foul.
And it looks like James has been a little bit late on both of these so far, so I would expect another heater here. Wouldn't want to see a changeup or a slider, see if he get at that timing he wouldn't be just about right on it. So expect another heater here.
McLean has a sign. Here's the pitch by Andre, and it looks like it'll be grounded to Richie Morales. Richie Morales is going to get it, and he's going to get the runner at first. Advance the runners, his second and third, but he gets the out from Andrew James.
It was a good play there by Richie Morales. It was a slow hit ball. I did not think he was going to be able to even get the out at second, so good job just taking the out and playing. Live to see another at bat. And we got number 12, David Barrett, coming up. Pitching and hitting tonight.
The pitcher on tonight, and here's a pitch by Andre, and it will be in for outside for ball one. And the pitcher tonight, David Barrett, in the box now for the Sailors. One out, one ball for Barrett. Here's the pitch by Andre, and it will be strike one for Barrett. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch there by Fonseca. Looked to be down and away. Good call by McLean Powell there. Good setup and good execution by Fonseca.
Andre ready for the pitch, and there it is. It's going to be another inside and a strike two there. One ball and two strikes for the pitcher, David Barrett. One out for the Sailors.
That was a great pitch there on the down and in, right on the corner. Good call by the ump there. That was definitely a strike. And let's see what Fonseca has on the 1-2
Here's a pitch, and it looks like he's going to get in the dirt. McLean's going to get it. He's going to.
It is.
And it's a high throw, and the runner will score at home. The Sailors take a 1-0 lead. Henry. Oh, bad throw by McLean. Henry corrals it, tries to get the runner at first, but misses, and the runner will score third. Sarasota takes a 1-0 lead in the top of the second.
Yeah, this is a disaster there. You get him on a great pitch, look like a slider breaking down and away, but it just gets away from McLean Powell, and he makes a relatively errant throw, which allows a runner to score and the runner to be safe. So a strikeout, all for naught, no outs, and a run scores. Let's see what Fonseca can do now against number 13, Clayton Cartwright.
Sarasota takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. Andre Fonseca ready for the pitch. Here's the pitch, and inside hits him. That will load the bases.
And now Fonseca has really worked himself into the jam. The air by Powell did not help anything, and now we got Owen Ayers coming up to the plate with every station with a runner.
Bases are loaded for number 10, Owen Ayers for Sarasota. Sarasota's leading 1-0 in the top of the first inning. One out for Andre. Andre ready for it. Here's the pitch by Andre, and it's a swing and a miss. That will be strike one.
Yeah, that's like a little buy-in there. It looked like Owen Ayers was early on that one. And let's see if Fonseca has another pitch that will get him a strike to put him up 0-2. Let's see.
Here's the pitch by Andre, and that's going to be
a little bit high.
High for ball one.
Yeah, decent pitch there, but just did not get the call on that one.
High for ball one. That will bring the count now to 1-1. Andre ready for the pitch. Here's the pitch, and it looks like it's going to be a pop fly to center field. That's not going to be deep enough for the runner to tag, and that will bring up 2 outs for the Sailors and bring back up to the plate Nick Winkelmeyer.
Yeah, that was a key out there. No runners score, and able to get to 2 outs now. And now we got the top of the order up. Nick Winkelmeyer's looking to drive in a runner or 2 for the Sailors.
Second at bat for Nick Winkelmeyer. Grounded out his first at bat for Nick.
And Fonseca taking a long time in this one. Really wants to be careful. And we got time.
Runners still on every base for the Sailors. Andre steps off. Here's ready for the windup, and here's the pitch by Andre, and that's inside for ball one.
And even though this inning should probably already be over, giving up only 1 run for Fonseca has to be a win with the trouble he's gotten himself into here. So let's see if he can execute.
1-0 count for Wickelmeyer. Here's the pitch by Andre, and it will be a liner, and that's going to be caught by Carson Waymeyer. What a catch by Carson. And that will send us into the bottom of the second. Sarasota leads 1-0.
Here we go, D. Skipping a walk. Let's go.
Welcome back to Braden River, folks. Sarasota takes the opening 1-0 lead, and we are in the bottom of the second. James Bolden in the bat now, and that's going to be inside for ball 1. Now, James, he had a great season for the Pirate basketball team here. Unfortunately, not making it to regional competition, but we are happy the Pirate staff has James back in the lineup. Bolden ready for the windup. Here comes Barrett's pitch, and it's going to be low for ball 2.
Just some relatively easy pitches to lay off here for Bolden. Now he's got himself in a good hitters count, 2-0. Look for him to hit something. Maybe try to hit something in the gap. Oh, and he goes. It looked like a little bit behind it, and that's gonna be a foul right back to the backstop.
That's gonna level a count at 2-1 for Bolden. Bolden ready for the pitch. McLean Powell getting that foul ball right there.
And Bolden asked for time.
Bolden's going to ask for time.
Granted by the home plate umpire.
Here's a pitch by Barrett, and and he will swing at it. He'll level the count at 2-2.
Just a little bit on top of it there. And we got, this count is even at 2-2 now for Bolden. So Barrett has done a good job working it back from 2-0 back to 2-2.
Here's the pitch by Barrett. And what a hit by
And that's going to be just foul.
By Bolden, but it's going to hit foul. That'll still level the count at 2-2.
It was a really nice swing there by Bolden. Went with looked like a slider there. The pitch was curling away from him. He was able to reach his bat out there and just poke it in the left field, but unfortunately.
It's back in. Here's the pitch by Barrett. And he's going to hit a grounder. That's going to be a tough one for the shortstop. That's going to hit for a base hit. Our first Pirate hit for James Bolden.
Up the middle there, especially on a 2-2 count. And now we got the designated hitter, Daniel Tart, coming up to the plate.
Daniel Tart coming in after not playing last year for a off-the-field incident, but the Pirates are happy to have Daniel's bat back in the lineup. Here's a pitch by Barrett, and Tart will take strike 1.
It definitely looked like Tart was taking a pitch there. It looked like he was backing out of the box shortly after the pitch was even thrown, and that one looked pretty good from here. It looked a middle to me. But Tart just trying to get a feel back in the lineup. one of his first games in a while, and that one's
And that's going to be a ground ball
Bolden's
lead.
gonna try to advance.
Bolden's going to advance, and he will be safe. What a play by James Bolden to keep heads up on that dirt ball read.
Good base running there by Bolden. When the ball bounced in the dirt, got just in front of the plate, and a really nice play there by James Bolden.
Bolden will get the steal. He'll end up at second. Tart heads back into the box. 1-1 count for Tart.
And now Tart's got a runner in scoring position here. He'll be looking to drive him home, tie up the score.
Here's the pitch, and that will be outside for balls 2.
And we got.
And it looks like we got a mound visit there by the catcher. And Tart ready in the box. Bear ready for the pitch. And here it is. Tart with a big hit foul. That's going to get the level to count to 2-2. No outs for Tart.
Yeah, Tart a little late on that one. He's going to try and wind it up a little earlier. He's getting some signs by our personal favorite, Coach Bowling, down there at third base.
Coach Bowling, he's been with Coach Page since the beginning of time for the Pirate baseball team. Tart ready for it. Barrett ready.
And he's going to spin and throw
it
back.
Looks like he's going to be safe, but a good heads-up play by James to get back to second.
Wow, that almost looked bad. James was able to duck his head there, but that ball looked like it was about to take his head off. Scary. Made my heart skip a beat up here in the booth. That could have been ugly.
All right, here's the pitch by Barrett, and he will be inside for ball 3. That's gonna load the count. It was 3-2. Full count for Tart. Barrett, after giving up a error to Bolden and the steal. Here's the pitch by Barrett, and he will look for strike 3. Looked like a little low, but that is all right.
Yeah, tough call there on Tart, but with 2 strikes, you gotta be swinging at anything close. So we got 1 out now, and now the catcher McLean Powell steps in to see if he can try and bring Bolden home after his single, and then advancement off the passed ball.
McLean ready for it. Barrett's pitch, and it's going to be low for ball 1. Low for ball 1. McLean, after coming off a great season with the Pirate football team, we were privileged to announce his name over there. He's going to look for ball 2 here. But he did a great job in football. He was one of the defensive linemen, but he did a fantastic job for his first time for football.
Yeah, I did a good job there. Let's see if he can carry that momentum back into baseball, working again with Coach Bowling.
Another pitching visit for the pitcher, David.
Looks like he just
Barrett.
wanted a new ball. And Barrett down 2-0 on Powell. We'll see what he can do here to try and get the count back in his favor.
Here's the pitch by Barrett. McLean will hit it down. That looks like it's going to be a base hit from McLean. Will advance the runner to third. That is a good hit by McLean.
Yeah, that was a great hit up there. Taken straight up the middle. Pitch was a little bit high, but McLean was looked to be looking for it in a good solid rope right up the middle, and a good hold by Coach Bowling there. That ball was way too hard. There was no chance Bolden was going to be able to score.
Jack Milner coming in to pitch run for McLean now.
And now number 16, Henry Nelson, the first baseman, coming in with runners on the corners and 1 out. Henry's going to try and avoid and double play ball here and see if he can get a run home.
Henry Nelson, the senior leader of this team, ready for the pitch, and he's going to be outside for ball 1. Henry, now he played a lot of pitching last year. He rarely played at first because we had Ryan Duncan over at first in pitching, but Henry's going to have a big role in the Pirate baseball team this year, and we are excited for that. Henry waiting on Barrett. Barrett's pitch, and it's going to be strike 1 for Nelson.
Nelson getting some signs by Coach Bowling there.
Henry staring Barrett down. Barrett looks at first. Here's the pitch, and Jack's going to go. Swing of the miss for Henry, and he's going to be safe. And the brother's going to go down, and he will be safe. And he's going, and Jack's going to third. He will be he will be safe at third.
Wow.
What a play. What a heads-up play by Jack Milner. Pirates take a 1-1 tie here in the bottom of the second.
Wow, what is some heads-up base running by all Pirate base runners there, especially with Jack Milner starting on the steal.
Safe on the steal, and we have a 1-1 tie here.
The presence of mind to go to third, also on the throw home. Jack Milner, a very speedy member of this Pirates lineup, and he goes in, pitch right. Oh, and that's
here's the pitch. Henry Nelson will strike out.
And Henry's kicking himself for that one. That pitch was way out of the zone, but Henry will get him next time for sure.
Henry Nelson strikes out. Now Carson Waymeyer hits into the dish.
And Carson Waymeyer comes up, looking to give Braden River the lead. Got Jack Milner on third. Let's see what Waymeyer can do. And he's going to look at one right down the middle for strike one.
Carson will take strike one. Barrett, he's been cruising through the first inning, but then the second inning comes up and a base hit by Bolden and a base hit by McLean.
Yeah, some really nice base running by the Pirates as well. Allowed these runs run the crumb across, and that's going to be a strike.
Coach
Not
Demik.
sure where, but it looked a little bit outside from here. That's going to be 0-2 now.
Coach D'Amico must be
On
very
Waymeyer.
happy with his base running tonight.
And let's see if Waymeyer can climb out of this 0-2 hole he's in.
Here's a pitch by Barrett, and he will look and he
Good
will check
check.
its swing. Looks like he will be safe, and that will be a 1 ball and 2 strikes for Carson.
Yeah, that was a good eye there by Waymeyer. Ball in the dirt that initially fooled him, but was able to hold back and see if we can get a pitch that he likes here and drive in this run. And that's going to be
strike 3. Carson's going to strike out, and that will end the side here. But Braden River takes 1, and now we head into a 1-1 tie heading into the top of the third. Welcome back to Braden River, folks. Braden River takes 1 run here. We are all tied up here in the third inning. Andre Fonseca heads back to work against number 16, Michael Dorso. Here's the pitch by Andre, and it's a low for ball 1.
Andre going to try and get another quick inning like he had in the first and try to avoid what happened last inning.
Andre ready for it. Here's the pitch, and that will be strike 1 for Andre.
Good pitch there by Fonseca, high and away. Not too much you can do with that one at the plate, especially tough on a left-handed batter.
1-1 count for Andre. Here's the pitch by Andre, and that will be low for ball 2. Michael Dorso, he was a senior last year. He was on that state Final Four run for the Sailors last year. Pitcher for us, he pitched against us last year, won 7-0 here. Here's a pop fly by him, and Colin Goda is going to handle that, and that will be out number 1 for Sarasota.
And now we got number 8, Ben McCabe, coming up to the plate. And McCabe with his as I mentioned earlier, bright neon green bat. And Fonseca ready from the stretch.
Ben McKay tittles in. Here's the pitch by Andre. He will be swing at the miss. That's going to be strike one.
Yeah, I think possibly maybe a foul tip there. But regardless, 0-1 now on McKay.
McKay ready for it. Andre gets assigned by McLean. And it will be another strike for McCabe's 2-0 count. 0-2 count for McCabe. One out for the Sailors.
Another good pitch there by Fonseca. Let's see if he can finish him off here.
Here's a pitch by Andre, and it's going to be high for ball one.
Yeah, it looked like he released that one a little bit early there. That ball was sailing over McCabe's head. Let's see if he can settle down and get this one here. Looks like McLean wants this one down and in.
Here's a pitch by Andre, and it's going to be hit to number 11, Kevin Alonso, and he's going to field it. That will be out number 2 for the Pirates.
Got him down and in there. Forced him to go the other way with it. Just the ball looked like he jammed him down to second base, and a nice play by
Evan Gibbs now comes in for Sarasota. He had a single off Andre in the second inning.
And another left-handed batter for the Sailor lineup.
Here's a pitch by Andre, and it's going to be another base hit for Evan Gibbs.
And it looks like he may go to it, and he's going to think better of it. Good play there by Colin Goda to keep that one from going any further into the gap. But first pitch swing in there from Gibbs, and Gibbs was able to go. Now he's going 2 for 2 tonight. And it looks like we got number 2, Cameron Claxton, coming up to bat.
Cameron Claxton will settle in against Andre. 2 outs for the Sailors. Evan Gibbs at first makes his lead at first, and he will hit foul. Gets the back screen. That will be an 0-1 for Andre.
And Andre looking to get out of this inning. He's getting the signs from Powell.
Andre ready on the pitch.
Like
Evan takes off at first. Andre and McLean will throw down, and it will be just out of the reach of Richie Morales, and Evan Gibbs will advance to second.
Yeah, the throw is looks like he's short hop Morales over there at short, but it didn't look like there was much of a chance to get the runner anyway. Had a really nice jump there from Gibbs, and now he got himself into the scoring position. Now let's see if Claxton can bring him home.
1-1 for Claxton. Andre looks back at Gibbs at second, and he will step off.
And we got a 1-1 count on Fonseca. On Claxton.
Andre ready to deal. Here's the pitch, and it will be hit grounder to James Bolden. James Bolden will throw it to Henry Nelson at first, and he will get him. That will clear it. We head into the bottom of the third here at Pirate Field. We are all tied up here still.
I don't know. Why you asking me?
Welcome back to Pirate Field, folks, and we head into the bottom of the third. Richie Morales at bat, and he had a all right. It's 2017, but he was at all our off-season workouts for me and Coach Page, and he has improved 100%, coming in third for our hitter-thon.
That's going to be behind
He's going to throw it right behind his back, and that will level at 2-0 for the
That's got to be a got to be a wake-up call into the new season for Morales. Getting one behind you will never make you happy.
Here's the pitch by Barrett, and Richie's going to hit it, and that will be a pop fly to the center fielder, and that will be the first out of the evening.
Fairly decent swing there by Morales, but that's going to be the first off for the Pirates, and that'll bring the top of the order back. Number 3, Colin Goda coming up to bat now for the Pirates. And Colin looking to get a runner on, and there's
a shot, but that was going to head right to the right fielder.
And he hit it just a little bit too hard, as they say. Oh, good swing there by Colin. Pulled it right into left field, but fortunately right at the left fielder, and that's going to be out number 2.
Kevin Alonso now settles in. Now batting for the Pirates, number 11, Kevin Alonso. Kevin Alonso now settles in for the Pirates. Here's a pitch, and he will be low for ball 1.
And that's going to go to the backstop, and
here comes the windup by Barrett. He's going to be outside for ball 2. Once again, he's missing on that left corner, and the catcher will head back out there.
Another mound visit here. Third one of the game so far. Just quick little message, but yeah, these are starting to add up. Looks like in the MLB we've had a rule change, limiting the amount of mound visits. Cubs catcher Wilson Contreras voiced his displeasure with the rule.
3-0 count for Alonso here.
And Alonso showing some nice patience here. He's got a 3-0 count. Let's see what he can do with it.
Here's a pitch by Barrett, and Alonso look, and that will be strike 1 for Alonso.
Yeah, that one looked right down the middle there, but Alonso doing smart with 2 outs. You don't want to swing there and end the inning.
Barrett ready to deal. Here's the pitch, and it will be walk for Alonso.
And good discipline there by Alonso, and now we got number 4, Colin Apgar, coming in.
Apgar now settles into the box. Alonso at first. Barrett checks Alonso at first.
And Apgar with his wide stance, and that's going to be, he's going to try a pick back.
He's going to get him and it will be safe at first base for Kevin. Great heads-up play by Kevin to get back to the bag.
Kevin was getting a little bit far off at first there. A good block there by the catcher behind the plate, and relatively a good decision to throw over, but Alonso having to scamper back there, and that's going to be 2-0 now on Apgar.
High pitch for Barrett. That will level the count at 2-0. Alonso, he's been a good base runner for the Pirates, taking over for a great player at second base, Gavin Root. We wish him well at the next level.
And here goes Apgar on 2-0.
Here's a pitch, and that's going to be strike 1 for Apgar.
It's like on the outside corner there against Apgar. Apgar probably not thrilled with the call, but looked to be an all right call from here. It's 2-1 now on Apgar.
2-1 count on Apgar.
Like
Barrett ready for the
down
pitch.
And away once again.
And he's going to look up high. That's going to be 3-1. Catcher looked back at Alonso at first, trying to get a pick move, but it did not work. 3-1 count for Apgar.
Yeah, definitely not where Barrett did not throw it where his catcher set up. Let's see if he can find the accuracy, the control here, and looks like they're. And that's going to.
And here's a good hit by Apgar, and that's going to be caught by the Sailors, and that will end the inning.
That was a nice catch out
Pirates
there
get
in left field.
Pirates get one on base, but we head into the bottom of the third. 1-1 tie. Welcome back to Braden River, folks. We are at the top of the 4th inning here. Braden River, Sarasota leads back in. Andre Jones down at bat, and that will be hit foul there. That will start the count at 0-1 for Andre Jones. Andre coming through a good couple innings here, but we have action in the Pirate bullpen.
Fonseca only giving up 1 run through 3 innings. Let's see if he can get through a 4th here, and it might be the last of it for Fonseca.
1-1 count for the Pirates here. For Jones, did I say? Great night for baseball here at Pirate Field. The wind's blowing out the left. And here's a shot by Andre Jones. That's going to hit, base hit, and he will get on base.
That one he just pulled in the left field. A good solid single there. And that's gonna worry Coach Page a little bit. Worry about a starter. He's already got someone up in the bullpens. He's probably gonna want at least a few more batters out of Fonseca here, so his reliever can get a little bit more ready out there. Hasn't been up for long.
Calvin Hedgepeth warming up in the Pirate bullpen. Andre now dealing with a runner on first, with the pitcher now coming into the box, David Barrett. Andre ready for it, and looks back to first, but he will not be in time. That will be safe call at first.
And Fonseca going to be looking for a double play ball here.
Andre ready for it. Barrett takes it, and here's a shot by Barrett, and that's going to be a fair ball. Here comes Jones around second. Looks like he's going to go for third. Here comes Apgar from home. It looks like he will not be in time. Sarasota takes the lead 2-1 in the 4th after the double by the pitcher, David Barrett.
It was a shot down the left field line there from Barrett. And the pitcher helping his own cause out here, putting that second run across the board. And you got to think, here comes Coach Page out to the mound.
Coach Page going to have a talk with Andre.
We'll step aside and be right back. Braden River here, and looks like Coach Page is going to stick with Fonseca. He's for another batter.
Andre ready for it. Coach Page having a talk with him.
Probably trying to just calm him down a little bit. We got a runner in scoring position, already given up a run in the inning. I'm going to try and calm Fonseca down and hope he can get another one. And that's
here's a pitch by him, and that's going to go foul for
over by the Pirate dugout, third base side of the field,
for Clayton Courtright. Clayton will step back in the box. 0-1 count for Courtright. No outs. Runner at second. Andre ready for it. And looks back at the runner at second. Here's the pitch by Andre, and it's going to be low for ball 1. Good, another great play. The chest of the ball for for McLean. Andre looks back at the runner at second. Here's the play by Andre, and that will be low for ball 2. No outs for the Sailors. Runner on the second after after David Barrett's double. Scored a run for the Sailors. Here's the pitch by the Pirates, and that will be up in for, and a weird bounce for him, and it looks like we got to play it. Colin's going to go, and he will be safe at home. Weird bounce there for
really bad
for Richie.
hop. Yeah, unfortunately, it looked like he was going to be able to get that one and get the out at first and prevent a run from scoring, but here we are, and that one, that's baseball for you. Just take a terrible hop. And gets into center field. And that's going to push our score to a 3-1 advantage now for Sarasota.
Sarasota takes another run to their score, 3-1 for Sarasota. Now in for Sarasota, number 10, Owen Ayers. Andre ready for it. Look, gets a sign. Here's the pitch, and the runner takes off at second, but this one's coming back towards the press box, but it's going to head out foul. 0-1 count for Ayers. Andre ready for it. Runner takes his lead at first. Here's the pitch by Andre, and that's going to be a strike right down the middle. That's going to be 0-2 count for Ayers. Runner checks his lead at first. Here's the pitch, and he take off at first. Powell's going to go for it. Here we go. Alonso, and it's going to be a close, and he is going to get him at second. What a great play by McLean, Powell, and Richie Morales.
It was a good throw there by McLean Powell, a little bit off to the left side of the bag, but a good job by Richie Morales getting that tag across to the other side of the bag and right into the shoes of the runner. Not going to be this first out of the inning for Fonseca.
First out, but we got a 1-2 count for Ayers. Andre ready for the pitch, and that's going to be low for a ball 2. Even the count at 2-2. Now Andre, he's coming off a great junior season for the Pirates after coming in clutch in the district championship game, closing Brandon High School out with a shutout 2-6 for four innings. Here's the pitch by Andre. That's going to be high for a full count for the Sailors. Here's the pitch by Andre. He'll look for it next shot, and that will be caught. What a catch by Carson Waymeyer. Great haul in there, and that will save an extra base hit there.
Yeah, leaping catch out there in right field by Carson Waymeyer. Just took a stab at it out in right field and came down with it. What a beautiful athletic play out there in right. And
great play by Carson Waymeyer. Now settling in for the Sailors, number 3, Nick Winkelmeyer. Andre ready to deal. Here's the pitch by Andre, and it will be a shot right down the corner. That's going to go foul, but a hard hit ball by Winkelmeyer.
Winkelmeyer looked to be flexing back at his bench over there. I don't know why he did that. He hit it foul, but nonetheless.
0-1 count for Winkelmeyer. Andre gets the call from McLean.
This looks to be probably Fonseca's last inning here with Hedgepeth look to be ready in that bullpen.
Here's a pitch and a high ball for ball 1.
Fonseca's looking to get the Pirates out of here with a 2-run deficit, see if the offense can pick them up in the bottom half of the inning and beyond.
Here's a pitch by Andre, and that will be outside for ball 2.
Yeah, Andre looks to be getting a little bit tired. Everything looks to be, the last 2 pitches both been outside in about the exact same spot. So yeah, definitely looks like he's laboring a little bit out there on the mound. Here's another pitch.
Here's a pitch by Andre. That's going to be inside. 3-1 for Andre.
And Fonseca hasn't been close on the last 3 pitches now. He's got to try and find the zone here on 3-1, but you don't want to leave a mistake. And
Like Coach Page says, remember the process, and he will get a strike there. What a great call there, and that will be full count now for Winkelmeyer.
Yeah, that one looked to be generous at best, but Fonseca needed that
Here's
one
the
for
pitch
sure.
and that liner, and that's going to be a
that's gonna be in
base
the
hit
gap.
for Sarasota. And that will
He's gonna.
that'll be a
took
base hit
big
for
turn.
Sarasota. And now stepping in, Michael Dorso.
Yeah, good play out there in left field by Colin Apgar to get to that ball and not let it get into the gap. And Coach Page is coming out.
Looks like Coach Page is going to make a pitching change, and this will be a Pirate pitching change. We will head back to you now, but we will head back
shortly.
How was Pablano? Ride thinks it's awesome. He brought it up to me. It's awesome. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Even better. Cheering for Richie. Yeah. You did. I haven't seen her. You know what? I think I see her. Behind home plate. Yeah. All right.
Welcome back to Braden River, folks. Harry Lavisa alongside Grant Allen. 3-1 lead for the Sailors. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 9, Calvin Hedgepeth. Now Calvin was on JV last year, was a strong starter for the Pirates last year. Here's the pitch by Andre, and that's going to be out, and that will be close. And that will be safe call for the Sailors.
McLean looks really wanted that one.
Another great throw by McLean.
But looked like the runner had a whip around move to avoid the tag there out at second.
1-0 count for Dorso.
And Hedgepeth's going to try to work out of this 2-out rally here from the Sailors.
Here's a pitch by Calvin. It'll be, it looks like a ball 2. Will be Calvin's looking at the runner. McLean was looking at the runner at second. 2-0 count for Calvin here.
Calvin takes a deep breath here. It definitely looked like he needed it. Looked a little bit nervous. He was throwing some great pitches in his warm-up, but these last two just been a little bit off the plate. Just settle down a little bit and just focus on the hitter. You know, the runner ain't going to be stealing third.
Here's a pitch
second.
by Calvin.
That's
going to be a strike.
And that is not going to be a strike.
Ball 3.
Look like a good pitch from here, but that's going to be 3-0.
3-0 for Calvin.
And
Calvin 2 outs.
Still looks to be paying attention to that runner. I wouldn't worry about him. I highly doubt he's going to steal 2 outs. Here's Calvin
Here's
again.
the pitch, and he will almost look to the runner, but he will get the strike. 3-1 for Dorso.
Yeah, that could be a little bit of an off-speed pitch there. Little unconventional on 3-0, but got the job done.
Calvin gets the sign from McLean. Dorso settling in. The runner at second, inching his lead. Here's the pitch, and he'll throw back to second. No play there.
No, he faked the throw.
Calvin Hedgepeth pitching now for the Pirates. Looks back at his runner at second. Here's the pitch by Calvin. That will be high for ball 4. Ben McCade now settling in. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Calvin looks back at the runner at second. Runners on the corners getting, and here's the pitch, and it's going to be high for ball 1. Coach Page telling Calvin to get back to the process. Calvin ready for the pitch. Runners advancing their leads. Looks back at it second. Here's the pitch, and it will be high for ball 2.
And Powell's going to take a walk out to the mound. Hedgepeth thrown 6 balls, only 1 strike since coming in. Hedgepeth definitely looks like some nerves are setting in here. He's got to just calm down and focus on the hitter. He needs 1 more out to get out of this inning, and then just he's going to have a fresh start next inning, assuming Coach Page wants him back out there.
Calvin with the 2-0 count. Here's the windup and a pitch, and a good pitch. That'll be a strike.
Yeah,
Runners head back to their bases.
Good pitch there by Hedgepeth. Powell was set out on the outside corner, and that's precisely where Hedgepeth threw it. A good pitch there. Definitely something to maybe get him a little bit of confidence. See if he can put away this last hitter in the Sarasota lineup. And
that will be outside for ball 3.
And that one was a little bit outside that time. He tried to go back to the outside. This time, changed the hitter's eye level a little bit with the high fastball. But unfortunately, it was just a little bit outside, and the batter was able to lay off, and here comes
Here's the
Hedgepeth.
pitch by Calvin. That will be outside for ball 4. He will load the bases with 2 outs.
And looks like we got number 11, Evan Gibbs, the cleanup hitter, coming back up to the plate.
Evan Gibbs will come back in for the Sailors. He's having a night. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a steal. Calvin Hedgepeth has walked the last 2 with 2 outs. Sailors lead 3-1.
It's definitely not what Coach Page was looking for when he brought in Hedgepeth.
Calvin stares down. Gibbs ready for the pitch. Here's the pitch, and that will be a swing and a miss. Great pitch by Calvin.
Yeah, it looked a little bit off speed there. He got him out in front, and that's going to good first pitch there by Hedgepeth. Let's see if we can carry this one into the next pitch. He hasn't been able to really string 2 good pitches in a row together. Let's see if he can do it here.
Here's the pitch by Calvin. That'll be low for ball 1. The runners head back to their bases. Runners on every base for the Sailors. Calvin ready on the windup. Here's the pitch by Calvin. It is up back to Calvin. Calvin will run it back to first, and that will end the inning here for the Pirates after a close scare for the Pirates, but we still are 2 back from the Sailors on Pirate Nation Sports Network.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Braden River, folks. Harry Levinson alongside Grand Island. We are at the bottom of the fourth inning here at Pirate Field. James Bolden settles in. He will take strike one. Looked like an inside pitch there, but he gets strike one here. Low ball there. That will be ball one for the Sailors there. Barrett's been cruising through a one. He's got one run on the Pirates. Here's a pitch by Barrett, and it will be swing and the miss for Bolden. That will bring the count out to 1-2. Here's a pitch by Barrett, and Bolden will hit a chopper down there. Barrett will take it himself. Bolden will go, and it will be a close play at first, but he will be out.
Yeah, just a little chopper out to the mound. An easy play there for Barrett. Barrett with a good start to the fourth inning.
Now stepping into the box for the Pirates, Daniel Tart coming in after a good at-bat on his last appearance. Now batting for the Pirates, number 13, Daniel Tart. Daniel Tart now settles in. Barrett ready on the windup. Here's a pitch, and he will look low, but it will be called a strike. 1-0 count. 0-1 count for Tart. Activity in the Pirates bullpen. Number 4, Colin Apgar getting warmed up in the Pirates bullpen. Here's a pitch by Barrett, and he will look low for ball one. Tart making it hard for Barrett in this at bat. Here's a pitch by Barrett, and he will look up high for ball two. Level to count at 2-2. Barrett ready on the windup. Tart looks him down. Here's the pitch by Tart, and it will be a grounder, but it's going to hit foul, so the count will stay at 2-2.
And here's a chance here for Tart to get a runner in scoring position, give Pirates a chance to shorten that deficit a little bit, down 2 runs here in the bottom of the fourth.
Here's a pitch, and he will walk the base. He will walk Tart here, and they will get Tart on the base. And now
that's not going to be a
McLean.
walk. It's going to be 3. And Tart, little bit jumping the gun a little bit there. There was
Coach Page is going to come out here to see what the confusion was.
It looks like we're going to have a discussion.
Confusion here. Tart's going to come back up the bat.
And that's definitely got to shake his
confidence
there.
A little confusing there for Daniel. He was on his way to first, but the umpire called him back. It's a full count now for Daniel Tart. We'll get the pitch from Barrett. And it'll be strike for Barrett.
Yeah, I can see definitely. You can definitely see why he struck out there. Tart definitely was not ready for another pitch there.
Now stepping into the box for the Pirates, number 24, McLean Powell, coming off that single in the last at bat.
And now Powell going to see if he can start a little 2-out rally here for the Pirates.
Here's the pitch, and McLean will look at strike one. Here's the windup from Barrett. Here's the pitch from Powell, and he'll hit the backstop. That'll be a 1-1 count for Powell. McLean coming off that single in his last at bat. Here's a pop up for McLean. High pop up. Here comes second baseman for the Sailors, and here it comes, and he will corral it in. 1, 2, 3 for the Pirates here, and we head into the top of the 5th inning. Sarasota leads 3-1.
Welcome back to Braden River here. We got number 12, David Barrett, the pitcher, coming up to face Hedgepeth for the first time in this top of the 5th inning. Hedgepeth's going to look to hold the Sailors at the 3 runs they're currently at and try to give the Pirates a chance to shorten the deficit in the bottom half, and that's going to be high and in.
Pitch by Calvin is high and in. That will bring the count to 1-0 for Calvin. Barrett, he's been cruising through a good outing here against the Pirates, giving up 1 run. Here's the pitch by Calvin, and it'll be outside for 2-0.
Oh, excuse us, Cameron Claxton up instead of Barrett. Sorry, because it looked like number 12 from back here in the press box. Don't have the greatest view back here.
Clout coming, and he'll be a grounder to Calvin. He will throw it to a little high there, but
good play by Nelson.
Good play by Henry to keep on the bag. That'll be 1 out for the Pirates.
And it looks like number 4, Andre James, is coming up now.
Now batting for the Sailors, number 4, Andre James. Andre James now settles in for the Sailors. Calvin ready for the pitch. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. And a pop-up for Andre. Here comes Kevin Alonzo on the ball, and he will corral that. 2 outs quick for the Pirates here.
Yeah, good inning so far by Hedgepeth here. Much better than the last inning. He's definitely settled in, made some nice pitches, and he's 1 batter away from getting out of this inning unharmed.
Barrett now settles in against Hedgepeth. 2 outs now for Hedgepeth. Calvin ready for it. Barrett looking. Here's the pitch by Calvin. It'll be outside for ball 1. Ball 1 now for Barrett. Barrett looks.
Hedgepeth
Calvin
in the
deals.
windup.
Here it is, and that will be ball 2 for Barrett. Ball 2 for Barrett now. Calvin looking for a strike here. Here's the pitch by Calvin. That'll be swing and a miss by Barrett. First strike. 2-1 count for Barrett. Calvin ready on the windup. He deals. And it'll be a grounder, but it's going to be end up foul. It's going to level the count 2-2 for Barrett. Here's a windup and a pitch by Calvin. It'll be another hit foul there by Barrett. Really working Calvin here.
Barrett definitely fighting him off here, giving him a good battle on the mound. And Hedgepeth got rid of the first 2 hitters relatively quickly, and now he's having a little bit of trouble with the opposing pitcher Barrett here.
Calvin ready for the pitch. Here's the deal. And it'll be a liner down for Barrett. It's going to be a drift to center, and that will be a base hit for Barrett.
And he looks like he's going to hold at first.
Courtright settles in against Calvin. A two out single by Barrett. Calvin ready for it. Checks Barrett first. Here's the pitch, and it will be a grounder to Richie Morales. He will look to second, and he will be out of second. Great play, great inning for the Pirates. We head into the bottom of the 5th here against Sarasota. Sarasota leading 3-1. Welcome back to Braden River, folks. Harry Leviso alongside Grand Island. Sarasota leads at 3-1 in the bottom of the 5th. Henry Nelson now in the box for Braden River. He looks at strike 1 by David Barrett.
Barrett now in his 5th inning of work. He's doing a good job keeping that pitch count relatively low for how far we are into the game. He looks pretty good out there still, and Nelson's got a pop one to shortstop.
Pop by Nelson. Looks like shortstop will corral it, and he will haul it in, but looks like he fell down. That will bring out the first out of the evening.
A little bit over dramatic there, but good play nonetheless. And looks like Barrett is at 61 pitches through 4 1/3. And now the right fielder, Carson Waymeyer, is going to come up and see if he can get the Pirates started in the bottom of the 5th.
Here's the pitch by Barrett, and he will bring in strike 1 to Waymeyer. Waymeyer, he's had some great catches out in the outfield tonight. Hauling in 2 very impressive catches tonight. Here's the pitch, and now will be low for ball 1. Even the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch by Barrett. Calvin, he looks and deals, and that'll be strike 2 for Carson. Here's a pitch, and he will look at it, but that'll be ball 2. Even the count at 2-2 for Waymeyer. Two and two for Carson. Here's the pitch by Barrett, and it'll be a chop foul there. It'll still keep the count at 2-2. 2-2 for Waymeyer. 1 out. Here's the pitch by Barrett, and he'll be a chopper to the grounder. And here Carson's going to try and beat it out, and he looks like he will be out. Close there at first. Now stepping into the box for the Pirates, number 1, Richie Morales.
All right, shortstop Mitchie Morales up now with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th, trying to get something started. And top of the order up next, Colin Goda will be next if Morales can get on.
Here's the pitch by Barrett. And Richie will swing and miss. That will be a 1-1 count for Morales.
Morales looked like he got a good swing on that one, but he just missed it on the outside edge. And
here's a pitch by Barrett, and that'll be another strike 2.
Morales thought about offering at it, but did not, and that's going to be a called strike 2.
1-2 for Richie.
We're just going to try and fight him off here. Going to try and it looks like they're going to go low.
Here's
away.
Barrett, and it'll be strike 3 there.
Wow, good pitch.
We head into the top of the 6th inning here at Pirate Field. Sarasota still leads 3-1.
Welcome back to Braden River here as Colin Hedgepeth settles in for another inning of work out of the bullpen. Coach Page trusting him to at least go for a few more batters here. I don't see any action in the bullpen, so Hedgepeth's going to try and finish this inning off.
Strike 1 there for Calvin. Good pitch there. It's activity in the Sarasota bullpen. And activity on the side there. Looks like some infielders are going to get some work here. Calvin ready to deal. Ayers ready for it. That will be strike 2 for Calvin. 0-2 count for Ayers. Here's the pitch by Calvin. Now will be low for ball 1. Here's the pitch by Calvin. That'll be high for ball 2, even the count.
And Collins' command is flowing away from him a little bit here. 2-2 now. So to try and see if he can punch him out here or find some way to keep him from getting on base. And here's Colin with the pitch.
Looks like it'll be low for ball 3. Load the count for Mr. Ayers. Not at all. Calvin ready for it. McLean calling the signs.
Looks like he's going to go down and away here.
Calvin deals, and it'll
And
be
good
strike
pitch.
3. What a pitch by Calvin Hedgepeth.
A good pitch right off the outside corner. Got him to offer at it, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Good pitch.
Nick Winkelmeyer settles in for the Sailors. Calvin up. Here's a pitch by Calvin. It'll be strike 2 there for Calvin. Strike 1, sorry about that. Calvin having a good outing out of the pen so far. Coming out walking the last 2 in his first, but comes back strong. Here's a pitcher up to Richie Morales, going to handle it. He's going to throw it to first, and he will be out at first. Great play by Richie Morales to get Nick Winkelmeyer.
And that's why Morales is your shortstop, folks. A good athletic play, roaming to his left. Get that one up before it got into the center field, and able to make a nice throw on.
Michael Dorso now settles in for the Sailors. He's a senior. It will be heading out for Philly's future after this season for the Sailors. Calvin, 2 outs now. Cruising in the 6th inning. Top of the 6th. Here's the pitch by Calvin. It'll be outside for ball 1. Dorso ready for it. Calvin deals. Here's a pitch and a high flyer. That one's going to head out foul. Now leveled count at 1-1 for Dorso. The coming schedule for the Pirate baseball team, they will be on the road tomorrow at Riverview, and they will head back home Friday evening to face the St. Pete Green Devils. That will be a 7 o'clock start. And here's a grounder for Dorso. He looks like Richie's going to get it, but no play. He will get a base hit for Dorso.
And so 2 outs now. Again, the Sailors going to try and start something. And now number 8, Ben McCabe, coming back up to the plate for his 3rd plate appearance, I believe. McCabe going to see if he can try and find a gap here and plate that runner home from first. And Hedgepeth keeping an eye on that runner. First base,
it looks like he'll throw back to first, but he will be safe. Good heads-up player by Henry Nelson to keep the tag on the runner. Calvin looks down at McLean, gets the sign, heads back, check at the runner at first. Calvin deals, and they will be hit. He will hit Ben McCabe. That will put runners on first and second.
And Hedgepeth working himself into a little bit of trouble here after a good start to the inning. Gonna see if
2 outs now for Calvin. Runners on first and second. Activity over in the Pirate grass area. Calvin Hedgepeth's gonna take time. McLean's gonna come out and talk to him.
And it looks like number 6, Chase Jackson, is warming up to possibly come.
Calvin ready for it now. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. No balls, no strikes. Calvin ready for the sign. Looks back at the runner a second. Here's the pitch by Calvin. That'll be low. And that'll be a good strike. Strike 1 for Evan Gibbs. Evan coming off for JV last year. He was a friend in elementary school, old SSAS. Want to say hello to Austin Custer, a friend. And he is coming in now. There's a good sophomore now. Here's a pitch by Calvin.
A little bit low and outside there in the dirt. Good stop by McLean. Back behind the plate to prevent the runners from advancing any further.
Here's the pitch by Calvin. That'll be low for another ball. 1-1 count for Gibbs. looks back at the runner at second. Here's the pitch by Calvin, and it'll be another foul ball. That will be a 1-2 count for Gibbs. One and 2 count for Gibbs. Here's the pitch by Calvin. It will be a liner up the middle. And that will be great play by Kevin Alonso, and he will get the out at first. Great heads-up play by Kevin Alonso, and that will end the inning. We head into the bottom of the 6th here at Pirate Field. Close call there by Evan Gibbs, the Sarasota sophomore. We want to say hello to Austin Custer. And we head into the bottom of the 6th here at Pirate Field. Welcome back to Rain River, folks. Harry LaVista alongside Grant Allen. 3-1 lead for the Sailors in the bottom of the 6th. New pitcher for the Sailors, number 11, Evan Gibbs. And he will pitch to Colin Goda. That will be inside for ball 1. Evan Gibbs, he was a freshman last year, was up on JV. He's a personal friend of mine over at SSAS with friends like Mr. Austin Custer of Siesta Key, Florida. And he will look inside for ball 2. Colin Goda, he is a threat on the bases for the Pirates. Here's the pitch by him. He'll hit base hit for Colin Goda. What a heads-up play there. And now batting for the Pirates, number 11, Kevin Alonso. Kevin Alonso now digs in for the Pirates. Colin at first, taking his lead. Here's a pitch by Gibbs, and he's going to do a bunt, and that's going to head back to the corner, but the catcher would not be there in time. Strike 1 for Kevin. Trying to advance the runner at first, but he did not work. Evan Gibbs head back out to the mound. Colin Goda once again takes his lead at first. Evan checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch by Gibbs, and he will do another bunt again, and that will be another foul, but another foul there by Kevin Alonso. That will bring back the runner at second. I'm sorry, he went on a steal there. That means Colin Goda will advance to second. Kevin Alonso digs in here. Two strikes on him. Advances the runner. Colin gets his read at second. And Gibbs will step off there. Looks like he tripped there. Gibbs ready for it. Here's the pitch by Gibbs. He's going to do a bunt. This one he's going to get down pat. Looks for the runner. He will get him at first, but Colin will advance to third base. Great play by Kevin Alonso.
Yeah, good sacrifice there. He's got to get a chance to get a run in without necessarily getting a base hit, and now you got your number 3 hitter, Colin Apgar, up at the plate.
Apgar now settling in at the plate. Gibbs now, after giving up the bunt to Kevin Alonso, great bunt by Alonso to advance Colin to third. Colin gets his lead at third. Apgar ready for it. Here's the pitch. High ball there. That was going to bring up ball 1. Gibbs ready for it. Apgar settles back in. Ball 2 now for Apgar. Evan Gibbs, he's been up high in the last 2 pitches.
And now Apgar in a good hitter's count, and now we get a mound visit here by catcher Ben McKay.
Ben McKay's going to head up to the mound there for the Sailors. Going to give a little pep talk to Gibbs.
And Goda's getting some words of advice from Coach Bowling over there at third base. And looks like we got Goda getting a decent-sized lead off of third. He's going to be going.
Here's a pitch by him, and it'll be low in the dirt. Ball 3 for Apgar. He's going to be in. Gibbs ready on the windup. Apgar ready for it. Here's the pitch by him, and it'll be walk Apgar, and that will put Apgar at first with James Bolden coming up to hit.
And now James Bolden's going to have a chance to tie the game and possibly take the lead if he can drive one over the fence here. It's going to take one into the gap to score both of the runners here, but I think he's going to be worrying about not hitting into a double play. And
Bolden now settles in. Runners on the corners. 1 out for Gibbs.
And
Gibbs
Bolden's
ready for it.
first at bat against the lefty Gibbs tonight.
Here's the pitch, and it'll be high for ball 1.
And Gibbs has been very high since coming into the ball game. And here comes coach for the Sailors, making the very slow walk to the mound. And
Pitching coach going to come out for the Sailors. Coach Page is going to come out and talk to talk to James Bolden and Daniel Tart. Once again, our schedule for this week is we have a home opener for the JV team tomorrow. They will face the Riverview Rams tomorrow at home at 6 o'clock. So come out and join the JV team. The varsity will be on the road at Riverview. And from Friday, we have another varsity head match against the St. Pete Green Devils. That game starts at 7 o'clock. Here comes Bolden back onto the mound. Sarasota pitching coach gave Gibbs a little words of encouragement. Sarasota pen is active. Gibbs ready on the windup. Checks his runners at first and third. Here's the pitch, and now a good pitch by Gibbs. Now will give Bolden the level count at 1-1. Bolden settles back in. Gibbs got the pep talk from the pitching coach of Sarasota. Checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch by him, and he will be in there for ball 2.
that was quite a hook there by Gibbs, but he did not get the call on that one. Tried to sneak that one back door on the outside corner, but Bolden heading the count now 2-1, looking to drive in some runs.
Bolden ready for it. Gibbs looks at the runner at first, checks again, and here's the pitch, and the
He's
runner
going
is
at
off.
second.
Good pitch. and he will get down. Runner heads to first. It's going to be a great play, and he is there. What a play by Colin Goda. Braden River takes one off the board. 2-3, Braden River. One out run. Still Bolden still at bat. Kevin Alonso will shift over to, Colin Apgar will shift over to second.
Good.
3 balls and 1 strike for Mr. James Bolden. Runner now in scoring position for the Pirates. Bolden now settling in.
Good call by third base coach. Coach Bowling, a great time to call for a steal and then a delayed steal on the third to home
Here's
here.
a
And then
pitch
there's
by
a ball
Gibbs,
in
and
the
that's going to be
dirt.
ball 4, folks. James Bolden will get up on there for a walk.
And here comes the designated hitter Daniel Tart, who's now got a chance to tie and possibly take the lead if he can get one into the gap here. Gibbs is definitely running into some trouble here, and he does not have the pitching advantage right now. Tart is a righty.
Daniel Tart now settling in. He was out all last year, but we are happy to have Daniel Tart's bat back in the lineup. Here's delivered by Gibbs. It'll be outside for ball 1. Runners get back to their bases.
And even though you'd like to drive in a run here, the approach from the Pirates has to be simple here. Gibbs is not throwing a lot of strikes right now. Do not give him strikes. If they're going to throw it outside, let it be outside. You rather definitely want to take the walk if it's going to be there for you.
Here's a pitch by Gibbs, and that will be another pop. That will be a pop fly for Tart. They'll level the count at 1-1. Gibbs looking back at the runner at second and his shortstop. Tart staring down Gibbs. Gibbs gets the sign by McCabe. Looks at the runner at first. Here's the pitch by Gibbs, and he will be outside for ball 2. 2-1 count for Tart. And the shortstop's going to come up and give Gibbs a little bit of encouragement. 1 out for the Pirates. 3-2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning here at Pirate Field. Runners at first and second. Tart ready on the windup, staring Gibbs down. Looks like first. Here's a pitch by Gibbs, and it'll be out. That'll be a strike called. Level the count at 2-2. That looked a bit outside to me up here in the press box.
Be a generous call there to say the least, but now it's got a 2-2 count now for Tart, and Tart does not want to strike out here or hit into a double play, so he's got to be wary of that. But he's going to try and drive on the run.
Here's a pitch by Thing, and high up. That'll load the count. 3-2 for Daniel Tart. Activity still warming up in the Sarasota bullpen.
And it's 3-2 with 1 out, so do not expect the runners to be moving here. With Coach Bowling on third, you never know.
Here, Gibbs staring down the runner first. Here's the first, and it will be liner the third. That will get the runner at first. Here comes Tart at first, and that will be double play for the Sailors. But the Pirates get one on the board. 3-2. We head into the top of the 7th inning. Braden River still down by 1.
Well, that was disappointing.
Welcome back to Braden River, folks. Harry Leviso alongside Grand Island. We are in the 7th inning. Sarasota up at bat. Calvin Hedgepeth still in the pitch. Claxton up at bat. And that will be a ball 1 for the Sailors here. Calvin having a good last 2 innings here. Here's a pitch by Calvin. It will be grounder down to third. That will be a tough play by Bolden, but it will be foul. Be level to count at 1-1. Calvin ready on the deal. Here's a pitch, and it'll be a pop line there. That will be routine for the left fielder, Colin Apgar.
And it's going to be a good start to the inning for Hedgepeth.
Now stepping in for the Sailors, number 4, Andre James.
And McLean getting the signs from Coach Page over there in the dugout. See what he wants to do with James.
James ready for it. Calvin deals. And it will be strike 1 there for Calvin.
Good pitch on the outside corner there, and he was able to get the call from the home plate umpire. It's going to be 0-1 count to James.
Calvin ready on the deal. Here's a pitch, and it will be a liner down there. That's going to be a base hit for James. It looks like he's going to try and get double extra bases, but that will not happen. Base hit for James.
Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner over at first. Number 15, Christian Diaz, coming into the game.
Christian Diaz, the Carter Mooney transfer. Now stepping into the box, number 18, Jack Duffy. Calvin checks the runner at first. Heads back to the plate, ready for the windup. Here's a pitch by Calvin. Now will be strike 1 for Calvin. Calvin checks the runner at first once again. Here's the pitch by Calvin. It'll be strike 2. Great pitch by Calvin. 2-0 count. 0-2 count, sorry. Checks the runner at first once again. Calvin ready for the pitch. Here's the pitch, and it'll be a pop fly. Routine ball for Colin Goda. You'll runner a check at first, and now it'll be 2 down for the Sailors.
And another good
Clayton Court right now settles in for the Sailors. 2 down for the Sailors now for Calvin Hedgepeth. Runner still at first.
Hedgepeth going to try to work out of here, give his Pirates a chance. Be down only 1 run going into the bottom of the 7th.
The runner takes off, and McLean goes, and it's a great play, but he will be safe at second.
Decent throw by Powell there. Good scoop out there by Morales.
Great run by Diaz, though. Good jump.
And that's why he got brought in as a pinch runner.
Courtright ready for it. Calvin ready checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch by Calvin. It'll be inside for ball 2.
Look to try maybe a curveball.
Inside for ball 2. Calvin, he's been solid for the last 2 innings.
Yeah, he had some trouble in his first third of an inning and in the second inning, but he was able to settle down his pitch pretty well here coming out of the pen and giving Coach Pate some good innings.
Low ball 3 there. And it looks like Coach Page is going to let him do an intentional walk here. Owen now talking to Coach Clyde Metcalf in his 37th year for the Sailors as head coach. Calvin now has Owen Akers to deal with. Runners on first and second. 3-2, Sarasota leads. Top of the 7th inning here at Pirate Field in Bradenton. Calvin ready for it. Checks the runners at first and second. Here's the pitch by Calvin. Runs for a pop-up, and here's a pop-up routine fly ball for Richie Morales, and he will haul it in. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Braden River trails by 1. Welcome back to Braden River, folks. Here at Lavisa alongside Grand Island. We are in the final half inning of play here at Pirate Field. McLean foul settles in. Pirates down by 1. And here's offering from Gibbs. Now it'll be strike 1 to McLean. McLean, he has looked like a different hitter from last year. He has more power to the bat. Here's a deal by thing. It'll be swing and a miss. Strike 2 for McLean.
McLean going to try and start it off the rally here. The Pirates possibly their last chance to get one across. And that's
here's the pitch, and that will be given back to Gibbs. And McLean will run it out. Looks like it will be out, number 1.
And now we got the captain, Henry Nelson, coming up to the plate.
Henry Nelson now comes in for the Pirates. He is 0 for 2 today for the Pirates, hoping to change his luck. Gibbs ready on the deal. Here's a fab, and it'll be a pop foul there for Nelson. It'll pop out right by our clubhouse. 1-0 count for Henry. Here's a pitch by Gibbs, and it'll be inside for a ball. Even the count at 1-1. Gibbs ready for the pitch. Henry ready for it. Here's a pitch by Gibbs, and it'll be in there. Looks like a routine grounder for the shortstop for Sarasota. And now Braden River is down to its final out of the night. And that is now Carson Waymeyer's duties now. Carson Waymeyer now settles in for the Pirates. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch by Carson. Strike 1 now. Big rip there for Carson. Here's the pitch by Gibbs, and it'll be grounder up there, and Carson's going to try and beat it out.
Oh, he bobbles it.
Bobbles it, and he will beat out the play there.
And that's going to give the Pirates a good hope. We got Richie Morales coming up now with a big at-bat on his shoulders.
Richie Morales now settles in. Waymeyer at first takes his lead. Gibbs looks at him. Here's the pitch, and it will be inside for ball 1. Richie trying to get Carson back to home to tie this game up. Here's the pitch by Gibbs, and it will be inside for ball 2. Gibbs looking frustrated up on the mound after giving up 2 balls. Richie. Gibbs ready for it. Checks a runner first. Here's a windup and the pitch, and it'll be strike now for Richie. Still the count is at 2-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Gibbs ready for it. Checks the runner first. Here's the deal, and it'll be high for ball 3. 3-1 for Richie. Richie ready for it. Here's the deal by Gibbs, and it'll be inside for ball 4. Pirates have the bases at first and second. 1 in scoring position for Colin Goda.
Colin Goda.
Big at bat here for Goda.
Chance to be a hero for the Pirates to tie this game up. Bowling giving everybody signs. There's 2 outs. You're running on anything. You're running as hard as you can. Colin's going to settle in and try and get a base hit here.
Here's a deal by Gibbs, and it'll be right down the middle, and that's going to be a tough play. He's going to think about the runner at third. And Carson's going to juke him out, but the blame is over. Sarasota takes it 3-2. Your final here, Pirate Field. Close there.
Well, it was a good effort by the Pirates, but a good effort by the Sailors. Got some good pitching, and Gibbs came in to shut her down. And that's going to be the game, folks. A good game, good opener for me and Harry at Pirate Field this year. We look forward to be seeing you next week sometime.
Once again, your final here, Brain River. Sarasota takes it 3-2. I'm Harry Lavisa alongside me, Grant Allen. We are signing off from Pirate Field. Have a good night, and we hope you enjoy the game. We will see you next week for either Riverview or Tampa Bay Tech.